Are we losing our ability to think by relying on AI? As tools like ChatGPT become more prevalent, a critical question emerges. Is technology making us smarter or slowly eroding our intellectual capabilities? Imagine a world where machines start doing our thinking for us. Are we entering an era of enhanced intelligence, or are we risking the loss of human creativity and critical thought? The digital age has sparked a provocative debate. Do AI tools supplement human intelligence or threaten to replace it? In this video, we'll dive deep into the psychological and philosophical implications of AI, examining how ChatGPT and similar technologies are reshaping our approach to knowledge, creativity, and problem solving. To understand the implications of ChatGPT and its potential effects on human intellect, we must first understand how we got here. The origins of artificial intelligence can be traced back to the mid-20th century, with visionaries like Alan Turing and John von Neumann dreaming of machines that could replicate human thought. In 1950, Turing proposed a simple test, the Turing test, to determine whether a machine could think. If a machine could fool a human into thinking it was another person, it would pass the test. Fast forward a few decades, and in the 1990s, we saw the first sparks of practical AI applications, from early neural networks to chess-playing computers. But it wasn't until the 21st century that AI began to reach its true potential. By 2012, with the advent of deep learning, AI models began to outperform humans in specific domains such as image recognition, speech recognition, and more recently, language generation. In 2018, OpenAI introduced GPT, Generative Pre-trained Transformer, a language model capable of generating human-like text. But the true breakthrough came with ChatGPT, released in late 2022. Powered by vast datasets and trained on billions of parameters, ChatGPT can now answer questions, write essays, generate creative content, and even simulate conversations with remarkable fluency. And now we find ourselves asking, what happens to human thought when a machine can do so much of the thinking for us? ChatGPT, along with other AI-powered tools, has become a daily companion for millions of people around the world. From students using it to write papers to professionals relying on it for quick answers, the adoption of AI is accelerating. But as its use grows, so does the concern that it might be making us intellectually lazy. Let's break this down with some data. A recent study revealed that over 60% of students have used AI to assist with their homework, with 40% relying on it for significant portions of their assignments. Professionals, too, are increasingly using tools like ChatGPT to draft emails, generate reports, and create content. While this undoubtedly saves time and boosts productivity, it begs the question, are we still thinking, or are we outsourcing our cognitive processes to machines? The real-world consequences are even more profound when we consider how AI is shaping our social behaviour. Social media platforms now use AI to curate content and create personalised feeds, while news outlets and bloggers are relying on AI tools to generate articles at breakneck speed. In some ways, the AI has become a gatekeeper, controlling not just what we read, but how we interpret the world around us. But does this convenience come at a price? To truly understand whether ChatGPT is making us stupid, we must delve into the realms of philosophy and psychology. Historically, thinkers have warned against the dangers of relying too heavily on external tools for knowledge. Socrates, the ancient Greek philosopher, famously warned against the dangers of writing, claiming that writing things down would erode our ability to remember and think deeply. In his dialogues, he argued that oral discourse encouraged active thought, while written texts allowed for passive consumption. What Socrates feared was the decline of true intellectual engagement. Nietzsche echoed this concern with his idea of the death of God. But Nietzsche's philosophy was less about the literal death of a deity and more about the decline of absolute truths and the rise of subjectivity. In a world where we outsource our thinking to machines, can we still claim to hold absolute truths? When we rely on ChatGPT for answers, are we not allowing an algorithm to dictate our view of the world? Psychologists also have much to say about this. Jean Piaget, a developmental psychologist, emphasized the importance of active learning. For Piaget, intellectual development was not passive. It required interaction with the environment and active problem solving. So if we begin to rely on tools like ChatGPT to think for us, could we be robbing ourselves of the very experiences that lead to intellectual growth? In a world driven by convenience, it's tempting to embrace technologies that simplify our lives. But convenience often comes at the cost of effort. Is this convenience eroding our ability to engage in deep, reflective thought? Take, for example, creativity. Once, writers, artists, and thinkers relied on their own ingenuity to create something new. Today, it's common for creators to use AI-generated content as a foundation. This might boost productivity, but does it stifle true creativity? Are we risking the authenticity of our work by leaning on tools that mimic creativity without actually understanding it? Moreover, the rise of AI-generated content means that the very definition of authenticity is being challenged. If AI can write a best-selling novel or craft an award-winning song, what does that say about the role of human creativity in our society? And what about human connection? If we're using AI to generate conversations, responses, and even emotional support, what does it mean for our relationships with one another? Are we losing our ability to engage with real people in meaningful ways, preferring the comfort of an AI that can always meet our needs on demand? Looking ahead, it's hard to ignore the possibilities and dangers that AI presents. On one hand, AI could be a tool for enhancing human intelligence. It could help us solve complex problems, create groundbreaking art, and revolutionize entire industries. On the other hand, the more we rely on AI, the more we risk undermining our own intellectual capacities. As AI continues to evolve, the lines between human and machine may blur. Could we eventually reach a point where machines are so advanced that they can think more efficiently than humans? If so, what will our role be in this future? Will we continue to think for ourselves, or will we become passive consumers of AI-generated content? This brings us to an unsettling thought. If AI starts making decisions for us, will we still be able to distinguish between human ideas and machine-generated ones? How much of what we think will be genuinely ours? The truth is, the rise of AI and tools like ChatGPT is not inherently bad. These technologies have the potential to augment human capabilities in ways we've never imagined. But it's up to us, each of us, to ensure that we use these tools wisely. Let's reclaim our intellectual agency. Let's challenge ourselves to engage deeply with the world, to think critically, and to create authentically. We can't let convenience rob us of our cognitive abilities or diminish the richness of our human experience. So is ChatGPT making us stupid? The answer isn't as simple as yes or no. It's a question we must continue to wrestle with as we navigate this rapidly changing digital landscape. What's clear, however, is that technology is shaping the way we think, and it's up to us to decide how much of our thinking we're willing to outsource. The real question is, will we use AI to enhance our humanity, or will we allow it to diminish it? The choice is ours.